Hey, you guys, it's Ride the Wind. Daryl Johnson. Today is July 18th. It's the afternoon. Again, since Tuesday, and I don't know how many weeks now, just unending work to try and put out there the reality of what's really happening in our world. And this whole thing, 7 years of work, kind of coming to a head because the players are on the field. And that's why I just want to get out there real quick. I don't know if I'm going to make this a part of the series that I'm doing, but I probably should because it all fits together, right? So what we're going to start with, besides me rambling anything else, is thanking my new subs, thanking my new friend requests, and those I've sent requests to, and you guys returning those requests. Because I researched your content. I looked at what you do. I saw the light in what you do, and you're accepted, right? There's a process I go through now, to double check what I'm letting in. Because the last thing any of us need is people with ELFs, extra low frequency, lowering our vibrational level of seeking truth. So we've got kind of three people out there right now. We've got the people who don't totally see, but they're fighting their hardest to see because they're going through an awakening that they don't understand. And as you guys know, I'm there for you. I've been talking to you on Messenger. I'm not really able to keep up the way I would like to because I want to be able to talk to every single one of you. But the list just keeps getting bigger, so the comments keep getting longer. And no offense, keep talking because I'm going to get to where you're at, and we will talk. But just give me time because I'm a one-man show right now doing everything, being public relations guy, which, man, I'm not complaining about any of this. It helps me to tell you my journey, to tell you my awakening, though it may not be your path. Paths are all different. We all have different missions in this, okay? But for you to be able to learn, to be able to take from what I'm telling you, match it with your own mission. Don't change your mission because your path is your own, okay? And even everything I say, don't take my word for it. Look it up. Do that with anybody right now because the time right now is the time for falsities, for false prophets, for lies, the people who think they know, who can give a timeline on what's about to happen. Tell you what, you can't, because he's going to come as a thief in the night, and there is no one who can make these timelines. And the people who do make these timelines, they do it again year after year. Some of these people have created timelines for each year over the past 10 years consistently, a new timeline. But people feed their PayPals and feed their lies, and all they're doing is feeding off your fears with this information. Anybody who thinks they have the power to even give a projection on when this event is going to happen, you need to not be listening to them. My advice. Okay? So, there are the people who care and are seeking knowledge. There are the people who have the knowledge, who understand what the awakening is, who understand what the enlightenment is. And then there's the people out there who just don't care at all. Those would be your mask wearers. Now, they don't wear those masks to protect you and the rest of society. That's an ego thing. Those masks are about self. They're about protecting themselves. And it's about listening to narratives from what the media would define as health officials and health experts, not a doctor's name in there. And if you do find a doctor's name, research it, and you'll find out that it's Bozo the Clown. The experts, the virologists, the biologists with decades of experience are being silenced. I haven't seen Butara. I think he got blocked. Dr. Rashid Butara, who is the archangel at leading up the announcement of the truths that exist within this. Okay? So I could get off on that tangent for about 3 or 4 days, but I'm not going to because that's just distraction. So if I play into that distraction, again, I am just furthering the beast. So let's talk about the sky. And what I've discovered is since last Tuesday, probably operating on maybe a total of 10, 15 hours sleep in the last 6 days, 5 days, is to find out these realities. Alice is in the northwest sky, which is where Orion's belt is. Alice is also Neowise. Alice is also ENKE. That's the real name. And I got to be quick about this because I've done this twice, ran out of time. And my phone is giving me issues. Okay? Now, let's backdate real quick for 9/23/2017 when the planets aligned. And after 9 months gestation, what the Bible says is Jupiter exited Virgo's womb. Jupiter would be the symbolism for the Messiah. But that is a complete and utter lie. What came out of Virgo's womb after 9 months gestation would be ENKE. ENKE is an Anunnaki god. Okay, the pollen. So, man, I don't want to go off on the specifics of that, but that's what the different information is wanting to lead us to, over towards the pollen instead of enlightenment and the head team player. That God which rises above all others, the main spirit. Okay? Now, Alice, Neowise, also defined as seed /2019-Y4. Why4? You lie. Okay? It's a question I got, right? And isn't it weird how these comets or asteroids are always beginning with a C? What's that tie into with what's going on right now? C, the king. Again, a deception, not the king. Okay? And I'm going to prove this. Because if you go to the opposite side of the sky, the opposite side of the scan, you've got the new 13th zodiac sign, which is defined as Opinchus. Okay, the Opinchus constellation, Opinchus constellation, which now falls between Sagittarius and Scorpio. Okay, opposite side of the sky, southeast, represents the serpent, represents healing, represents light, and represents enlightenment. Now, what also exists in the Opinchus system is ISON, I-Sun, which actually announces itself. NASA has claimed that all these asteroids have disintegrated. It's what they do with all of them. They're using the same picture for all these asteroids or comets. Look it up. They're all the same. There's nothing different. So to try and work your way through the mud on this thing is really, really hard. And now I'm drifting off into symbolism, which scares the hell out of me. But we got Opinchus, which is, again, where ISON comes out of. Now, what they try and hide ISON one, and I'm holding a NASA research paper right here, which states it clearly, and the date on this is September 18, 2019, that ISON did not break up behind the sun. It moved it. The title of this paper is Wake TUTTLE /ISON. So the other two names that they've used to distract that ISON is a reality is they call it, first they were calling it Wake TUTTLE. Since this paper was done, it's actually transferred over into Wake SWIFT. But the real name for this entity is ISON, I-Sun. Here to sit the wheat, on a cloud, glycogaldehyde, shine of the stars, revelations, the whole deal. Now, if the Opinchus system represents the serpent, it also equals, and I always have, before Opinchus even just come up, what have I been saying in my videos? Dragon is ISON, and it's passing in the south sky, southeast sky, about once a week right now, due to its ecliptic. It's lighting up the skies around the world. It's leaving these glowing balls that are lighting up the side of skyscrapers in UFA, leaving burning orange, red circular patterns in the middle of roads in broad daylight. Downtown New York City, they're actually, like on the marble buildings, they're creating their lights, the four lights, elements, earth, wind, fire, and water, orange, red, green, blue. Orange, red, green, blue are what I'm seeing around the planet light up the side of buildings, these signatures, which I think is diffused color from the actual comet ISON, because again, it contains 3 asteroids connected like this. If you put them together, connect all the dots, you've got the pyramid. Okay? You've got the symbol that's on the new NASA astronaut patches, the red V, which actually has already been there. It was a white V, now they've changed it to red. They said they'd just come out with it. Do your backdating on that, because they actually put that out about 2 years ago. Toyota's logo, that is Ison. Domino's Pizza, the 3 dots, red, blue, that is Ison. Blue Cucina, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Pepsi, that is Ison. Chrysler, the wing thing, okay? That is Ison. The pyramids were created from this sacred geometry, which unfolded from Ison. Again, the 3 pyramids that are out there, created not by the Egyptians, but by an advanced civilization that we know nothing about. There are 3 of them that have 13 steps with the actual capstone above them. Okay, 13 steps. When you put a black light on these things, the eye glows, the whole pyramid glows, right? Okay, follow me on this one. Beneath those pyramids, they've examined it. Ison announces itself. This is an advanced civilization that occupied the whole world that we know nothing about. But they did leave these 3 pyramids, which match exactly on the back of the dollar bill. Now, let me be real quick on this. Okay, on the back of the dollar bill, you'll see the pyramid, not completed, right? That's got what's defined as the capstone on top of it. This is molecular structure. The bottom part of the pyramid is defined as the cornerstone that he talked about. The cornerstone, if you look at a molecule, represents exactly that. It's a square. The capstone is the 5th element. This is the unification, let me put it simply, of the beast and natural reality. Moving us into the beast system, right? Okay. Now, the capstone, the eye, the glowing eye with the sheen around it, which is the same sheen that follows that is around stars, that's around Ison, which is coming on a cloud, by the way, okay? But all stars have this cloud around it. That chemical that's within that shine is called glycoaldehyde. That glycoaldehyde exists within our DNA, but it is not found on this planet, okay? Now, just like CERN, what they're trying to do is not only merge the beast, which would be the capstone, with the cornerstone, which Jesus was here talking to us about. That's why he used parables on these. Okay, we could overcome this capstone and be good people. Stay with the cornerstone. Anybody listen? Be good is what he said. Help others, forget about self. But as CERN is trying to merge the paranormal reality with the living dimension, as with the capstone is trying to unify itself with the cornerstone. The beast is trying to do the same. Okay, so real quick, back to the Apincha system. These are on opposite sides of the sky. Again, you've got Atlas, which is actually ENKE in the northwest sky, defined as C2019Y4, which I think is a weird coincidence, being as what we're going on through right now. Then in the opposite side of the sky, which would be the southeast sky, would be the Opinchus constellation that holds Ison, again, serpent, dragon, Ison. He announces himself. I think I'm going to leave it there. Again, they tried to name it Wake Tuttle, etc. But we need to get past that. We need to understand what this is really about, because this right here is the awakening. And not this violence, not the protests, not the murders, not the smashed cars, any of that. This is the awakening. This is the enlightenment. And when we can get our heads around it, which needs to start with first helping each other and observing the Sabbath like today on the day it's supposed to be observed and not denying him, we move closer to that enlightenment with everything that we learn, which does not relate to the reality, the disreality that we've considered a reality for our lives. Everything that does not match with that are the things that we need to be looking at. It's almost like relearning history, because they've eliminated history, and what they fed us has been pretty much 100% wrong, As far as the statements that I made, as far as the capstone and the cornerstone, I can citate Dr. Scott McQuaid, 3 PhDs and a seminary scholar. He's written 16 books, Dr. Scott McQuaid. He understands or knows Aramaic. He understands Hebrew. He knows cuneiform. He knows petroglyphs, which is really where all this comes from. He understands petroglyphs. He reads Sanskrit. The man knows what he's talking about, but he does not want a church. He just wants, like what I'm saying, and I don't think he really knew it when he was doing it because we're in this situation now, but he just wants truth. And I think that's what we all want. I'm going to leave it right there. I've got more to say, but I don't trust how much time this is going to cut me off, and I don't want to keep redoing this. And to do these kind of offsets my balance for today, and I think I need to spend the rest of the day praying and meditating for more truth and knowledge and enlightenment. I love you guys very much. You know, I'm working real hard all the time on this because I will not give up until I have the truth. And until I can get that truth to the people out there who want to learn the truth, who have eyes to see, ears to hear. The rest, you know, it's like I've said in other videos, we can't worry about them. We can't bang our heads against the wall trying to wake these people up. Jesus said it well. Said it very well. Let the dead bury the dead. These people don't want to wake up. I don't think that's going to work out, right? And that's a sad thing to say. But you people are trying to wake up. You're going through your awakenings. I'm here. You know I'm here. I've talked to you. I'm trying to get through the list, but I'm a one-man show here. You know, so if I don't reply right away, give me time. I will. I'm having conversations with a lot of you on the phone, at least 2 or 3 of you a day, trying to help you through your awakening. He said, by doing that, you help me with mine. We all have different paths. Let me put it that way. My path is not your path. I want you to check everything I say. Make sure I'm being truthful, right? But you need to discern that with everyone. You know, you need to discern that within yourself. Point being is that you're on your own path, but we're on the same path. And all of these paths, we will meet in the center. Okay? I want to wish you a blessed Sabbath. I hope I kind of made some sense there. We're talking about opposites here. We're talking about duality. We're talking about a Vesica Pisces. Look that up. It's 2 circles that intersect. They create the fish, but the fish is misleading. That's going to be the ENKE sky. Our truth lies in the ENKE system. Our salvation, our enlightenment exists within the ENKE system. The system of the serpent, the system of healing, the system of light, the system of enlightenment. Let's all find it together. Again, I'll take anything you guys got, but just I got to process it, and we can always agree to disagree, and we can do that with love. But most of all, we can do it with like human beings, and maybe come out with a higher level of understanding. Bless you all again today on the Sabbath. I am Ride the Wind. I'm here on the top of the Ozark Mountains, and I'm trying to figure it out, gang. Please try and do the same. Follow me, and have a great day. And please share this video. Please share this video because there are people out there going through God knows what, because these awakenings are horrendous. They are horrendous, especially to navigate them without a yogi, you know, let alone me. But I am here, and I will get you, and I am watching. Even though I don't respond, I am watching. And I'm praying for all of us, not only the maskers, but all of humanity, that we see what will be the true enlightenment. Ride the Wind. You all have a great day. Thank you. Bye.